Just one book can put you ahead of 99% of people. But here's the thing, it doesn't even matter what book it is because most people don't read. Like, that's the reality. It's never been easier than it is today to be great. Like, most people don't even care. So when you actually care, like when you take a single step forward, you automatically just move past huge swaths of the population that just aren't doing anything. Don't sit there waiting to die. Like, pick up a book and actually take what you learn and bring it out into your real life and actually affect real changes outside. And like, you can do that, but nobody is. Like, as they say, it's never crowded along the extra mile. Now, for me, in my own case, it's been all about reading books, and so I have tons of specific suggestions to get you started. A book that's helped me tremendously is The 10 Pillars of Wealth by Alex Becker. And what he says is that by wanting to become rich, you are also saying that you want to accept the challenge to be better at making money than 99% of the people on this planet. Just by attempting this, you're going to have to accept the fact that you must not just be good, you must be incredible. And then you've got another fantastic book all about what they do not teach you at university, and it's called The Education of Millionaires by Michael Ellsberg. And the idea with that one is that doing well in school has very little to do with how successful you become. So in this new economy, the biggest factor in your success will not be this abstract academic learning, but whether you develop the real life success skills possessed by the people on these pages and how early you do. And if you're just getting started with your reading habit, I highly recommend Rise of the Reader. That's another fantastic book. You've got Learn, Improve, Master by my friend Nick Velasquez, one of the best books on learning that I've ever read. And there's also Make It Stick, that's the gold standard pretty much in books about learning. So for all of these books, I've also taken complete notes and I've written a full breakdown of all the key ideas and action steps, key takeaways, all that stuff. I'll just put it down in the video description. You can have all of them for free. Then there are all these other fantastic books that not many people know about. So there's another one called Real Help by my friend Ayodeji Awasaka. And it's a book that tells you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. And by shattering your illusions of how you think the world should work, you'll be free to understand how it actually does work and how you can use this information in order to win. I also have tons of fantastic recommendations if you want to start a business. There's a great book called The Great Rat Race Escape by another friend of mine, MJ DeMarco. It's one of the best business books I've ever read, especially for beginners. And his other book, The Millionaire Fast Lane, was a book that really got me started on my own entrepreneurial journey and it really got me to where I am today. Then you've got No BS Time Management for Entrepreneurs, one of the best business books I've ever read. This alone will put you ahead of like 100% of people. The Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman, like you can literally save $200,000 on not going to business school just by reading this one book, and I'm not even joking. So that's just one sample of some of the absolutely incredible books out there that are just waiting for you to discover them and read them and use them to make your life better, which is kind of like the whole point. And so I've made a list of 100 books that will dramatically improve your life. And in the video description, you can have the whole list, and it's totally free, as well as a complete breakdown of every single book on that list. So all 100 books. And my full reading list, like the 1,285 books that I've read and taken detailed notes on in the last 10 years or so, since 2014, that's available down there as well. But the idea here is that readers, like, they're the ones that actually end up winning. So any one of those books that I just mentioned will launch you just so far past like the rest of the population. It's not even funny. And one of like, besides reading, obviously reading's incredibly important. It changed everything for me and the lives of the people that I respect the most, that I look up to the most. Like they've always like there was always that one book or that one mentor who probably also wrote a book that was there for them at the perfect time, and they use that information to change their circumstance, to make their lives better. And like that's always been true. I will keep on saying that, just for like the entire time that I'm here active, just pushing books into people's hands. Like that's so incredibly important. And another thing that's helped me tremendously is like surrounding myself with a group of just of winners, just like absolute killers in business, and just people who are relentless about changing what they don't like about their current circumstances. And like I don't spend time around, like this is gonna sound harsh, but I don't spend time with fucking losers. If you want to be a loser, spend time with most people. But if you want to actually be a winner, surround yourself with winners. And what's interesting about that is you're not born a loser, you're not born a winner. Like you can you can change that about yourself. Like losers can become winners, and winners can become losers. And one of the most powerful determining factors in whether you become a winner or a loser is the quality of the people you spend the most time with. So with that being said, I want to invite you to my private business mastermind on School. It's called the Competitive Advantage. So we've got about 40 members so far, and it's a like-minded community of entrepreneurs and creators who are dead set on achieving financial, professional, and personal freedom. I'm active in that community every single day. It's basically where I help the members add at least like bare minimum $1,000 a month to their business. And I've been able to do this in my own business, and I can do this for yours as well. So it's the first link in the description if you want to join. But there's so many options available to you to get out of this place where you are now to the place that you want to get to. But one of the things you absolutely cannot do is nothing. Like, you have to do something, and it has to be something different than what you've been doing now, because what you've done up until this point has gotten you where you are. And if you don't like where you are, you have to do something different. And so that's what I'm about. That's what all the books, like the best books ever written, they all have the same message. They say you must change your life. And they have different wordings, different ways of saying it, but underlying all the great books, they all say the same thing. You must change your life. And so those are some books that I found to be like among the most life-changing. And just read one of them and you will be ahead of 99% of people, and you will not look back. So thanks for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, I come out with videos like this all the time, drawing from my deep expertise on books, literature, reading, and personal development. And so if that's your type of thing, I'll see you right back here for the next one.
All these people wanna hate, fine, I'ma make mine. While you sitting there complaining, I'll be training. While you sitting there just waiting, I'm creating. Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable.